When we have this Christmas, our youth empowerment officer to lead us in prayer. You can please stand.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we pray, we are going to say Psalms 100, a psalm of prayer, since we are here for a joyous occasion. Make a joyful noise unto Yahweh, all ye lands. Serve him with gladness. Come before him with singing. Know ye that Yahweh is Elohim. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and praise his name. For Yahweh is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. Let's bow our heads so we can pray. Yahweh, our creator and shepherd, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude, lifting up the ministry of culture, youth, sports, and community development into your hands as we launch Summer Camp 2025. We ask for your blessing upon every aspect of this proceeding, on the ministry in charge of the nation's youth, the mentors, the educators, young leaders, the youth, children, and the staff of the Youth Development Division. Let your presence be felt at every gathering, outreach, and activity which have been planned by the Youth Department. Yahweh, we ask that you guide the staff of the Youth Development Division with your wisdom and the knowledge to create positive impacts for young people of Dominica. Let your spirit fill every encounter with joy, unity, and transformation. May each activity be more than just fun. Let it be a seed planted for growth in faith, character, and community. Strengthen the mentors and young leaders with patience, kindness, and compassion. Give them a heart full of care and concern for each young person and children who will be taking part in the various summer camps. We pray that you will draw them closer to you and let them know that their identity is found in you alone, not in the world, but in the truth of who you are. Protect them from the schemes of the enemy and from every distraction that seeks to pull them away from your path. Fill them with boldness to live out their faith, compassion to serve others, a desire to follow your will and be great examples to others. We declare that this youth department belongs to you, O Yah. Let it be a place where faith is ignited, lives are changed, and leaders are raised. Help us to touch and influence the lives of every child and young adult in this land. Thank you for blessing this space and the impactful gifts it will have on young lives in weeks, months, and years to come. May all that is done today honor and glorify you. In the powerful name of Yeshua the Messiah, we pray. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Emonews. Thank you, Miss. Welcome to everyone here. I'm not giving you the official welcome, but I must welcome you before we continue. Let me recognize the presence of Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth Sports and Community Development, Honorable Octavia Alfred, Minister for Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth Sports and Community Development, with specific responsibility for youth and sports, Mr. Elson Matthew, our Chief Cultural Officer, Ms. Merita Hyacinth, the Chief Youth Development Officer, Ms. Marcia Byron, Assistant Chief Youth Development Officer acting. We have also with us our DYDT Coordinator, Mr. Roll, Ms. Nadia Pinard, Ms. the Assistant Chief Education Officer. We have Ms. Dora Diole, the coordinator of our Summer Arts Program. Other staff of the Ministry of Culture, Youth Sports, and Community Development, specifically those of you from the Youth Division and Cultural Division. Any other staff from the Ministry of Education is also here with us. Invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen, a special good afternoon to you all. This afternoon we are here to do the official launch of our National Summer Program 2025 under the theme Investing in Our Youth, the Next Generation of Leaders. And this program will be done presented by the Youth Development Division and the Cultural Division, and we are doing that in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. I'm not going into details because when the speakers speak, you are going to get a background of exactly what is going to happen. So I would like to welcome Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, Youth Sports and Community Development, with specific responsibility for youth and sports, to do the official opening and welcome remarks.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Of course, I'd like to recognize my colleague minister, Honorable Roberts, and Honorable Alfred, Senator for the role of the BYPT, the Assistant Chief Education Officer, and the Chief Youth Development Officer, staff of the division, invited guests, media, good afternoon to all of you. As we all know, summer is here once again, and it gives us great pleasure to welcome you to the official launch of this year's summer programs for students and young people brought to you by the Ministry responsible for youth. These programs represent a vibrant initiative that brings together learning, creativity, and growth during the summer break. And certainly, this program will serve as a solution to a very popular question being asked every year by our parents: where do I put my child, where do I put my students? Summer is indeed a time of freedom, fun, and exploration. It's also a golden opportunity to explore new interests, build friendships, and grow in ways that go beyond the classroom. This is exactly what this program is all about. Offers our students the opportunity to develop new skills, discover hidden talents, and most importantly, connect with one another in the spirit of curiosity and friendship. Over the summer days, our students will be encouraged to engage in activities designed not only to stimulate their minds, but also nurture their creativity, teamwork, whether it is through interactive presentations, experiments, arts, crafts, outdoor challenges, sports, or simply the joy of sharing new experiences with peers. These programs are in place where every student will have a chance to get engaged. In order to ensure that students from all across the country get an opportunity to attend one of these programs, the Youth Division will implement the program at selected venues across Dominica. And there will be transportation provided to these facilities. Education mentors, youth officers, cultural officers, and other community leaders are expected to administer the camp sessions at various locations. We believe that by involving all of the various players, our children can be provided with a structured, fun environment where they can grow intellectually, socially, and emotionally during their summer break, away from individual peers and digital distractions. Additionally, the Division of Culture is offering summer initiatives in creative arts targeting young people. The intention is to build cultural capacity among our nation's youth to ensure that our culture and traditions are preserved and maintained. All the students across Dominica, we encourage you to take part in these programs. You are the leaders, thinkers, and change makers of tomorrow. Try new activities, ask bold questions, And don't be afraid to step outside the comfort zone. Whether you're coding, painting, playing a sport, or engaging in a small community project, each experience is a step towards the group. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our dedicated coordinators, the staff, and the Youth Development Division for the tremendous effort in organizing this program. I also want to thank the NEP coordinator and staff of the NEP office for the partnership and collaboration in this effort. Also, many thanks to the staff of the Ministry of Education, school principals, mentors, volunteers, and sponsors who will make this program possible. Your efforts will create a safe and vibrant space where young minds can spend the summer. And of course, to parents and guardians, we know that you want your child to get involved in a positive, constructive setting during the summer holiday. So we thank you for encouraging your children to be part of the journey. Do register your child for this program. And to the teachers, coordinators, volunteers, your dedication and energy for what will make this program truly special. You are not just reading activities, you are shaping futures. And of course, this Island-wide summer camp reflects government's shared commitment to holistic education, one that nurtures both mind and character. It's not just about what we learn, but about who we become in the process. And as we know, the Honorable PM has been advocating for developing holistic, all-rounded students and to reframe how we do education in this new era. So this summer school will play a very small but important role towards achieving this overall objective. So again, I want to thank all of you for being here. Welcome. And of course, let's ensure that this program is a success for all participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The summer day camp is being coordinated by the Youth Development Division, and now I welcome Ms. Larissa Hyacinth, Chief Youth Development Officer, who will be the overview of the 2025 summer day camp. Good afternoon. It is my honor to address you today as we officially launch the 2025 National Summer Day Camp under the powerful and timely theme, Investing in Our Youth, the Next Generation of Leaders. This theme is not just a slogan, but it is a national commitment. And at the Youth Development Division, we understand that our youth are not just the future, but they are now. And in a world full of challenges, we must give them the tools, the mentorship, and the opportunity to thrive. And this camp is one of the boldest expressions of this belief. The National Summer Day Camp 2025 is more than just a summer activity. Yes, it will be fun. It is a national youth empowerment program and a space where community, civics, creativity, and culture come together to build confidence, nurture identity, and develop leadership. So this camp will run from July 14th to August 15th. And the camp will serve children from the ages of 5 to 12 in 20 communities across the 21 constituencies. And I will list the constituencies and the location of these camps. So for Castlebrooks, this will be at the Castlebrooks Primary School, Collier Primary, Cottage, Clifton Primary, Granby Youth Center, Lapin, Jones Cooper Primary School, Maho Primary School, Pebush Primary School, Maribot, Wills Strathmore Stevens School, Mount John and Grand Fork Primary,
Philip Saban and Bagatelle Primary, Roseau North and Roseau Central will be at the former Teachers College building in Baffin State. Portsmouth, Roosevelt Douglas Primary, Roseau Valley will be at Trafalgar Primary School, Roseau South, Newtown Primary School, Salisbury Primary School, Caninago Territory, Salivia Primary School, St. Joseph, Caleb John Laura Primary School, Point Michelle, Soufriere Primary School, Bakers, Penville School, Primary School, and Wesley at the Northeast Comprehensive School. So parents can sign up at any of the previous locations mentioned, and they can also contact the district youth officers, and also there's a link on the Youth Development Division's Facebook page. We expect to welcome our children island-wide into a safe, structured, and inspiring space, and this work will be made possible by utilizing over 100 student volunteers serving as junior leaders and role models, over 100 NEP education mentors and cooks bringing guidance and support, our youth officer, the administrative staff, and coordinators managing the day-to-day operations. School principals, parents, bus drivers, and local leaders to ensure each child is welcome, safe, and valued. We have had a meeting before with our principals, and the principals have already been briefed, and we are currently conducting a thorough physical and logistical assessment of each site to ensure that all camp locations are fully ready to host our children in a clean, safe, and well-equipped environment. In terms of the meals and nutrition, a critical part of ensuring our children are not just learning but thriving, with the support of the Ministry of Education School Feeding Program, all registered campers will receive daily meals and snacks during the camp period. So the meals will be prepared by the cooks that are under the NEP already assigned to the primary schools, and we have asked also the school principals to assist by submitting the names of the available groups at each location. I'm also pleased to share that the Ministry of Education's nutritionist is also currently developing a balanced and child-friendly meal plan to ensure that the campers are well nourished and energized each day. And for the areas where there is no feeding program and the feeding program is inactive, we have made arrangements for meals to be catered for these students. Another key component of this program is the transportation support, and to ensure accessibility for all, we are utilizing the government student bus system to transport the students, the children, to and from each camp daily. And we have also asked that the school principals, they submit recommended trusted community bus drivers, basically individuals who know the children, know the routes, and can provide that extra layer of care and reliability. So these arrangements are especially important for our rural districts where distance can sometimes be a barrier. And with this system in place, we are ensuring that every child, regardless of the location, can travel safely and comfortably to the camp. To ensure that the quality of the camp, training and activities, there's high quality and high standards, we have developed a two-tier training model. And the first part of that is our MEP mentors will undergo a 5-day training, and that will begin from June 30th to July 4th. And then the second is that our student volunteers will be trained in their respective districts the following week, that will be July 7th to 11th. The training will cover everything from child development and classroom management to cultural integration, behavior guidance, and safety protocol. Now, I know the parents must be asking, what does the camp day look like? Of course, it's going to be fun. And each day will begin with a morning circle, a moment of national pride, motivation, themselves in music, storytelling, dance, and skits while enjoying outdoor games, nature walks, tree planting, and more. And the final week will culminate in showcase and displays. So as you can see, this is more than just mere logistics. It is intentional national building. And we are especially proud of the collaborations that we have made so that this initiative can be possible. I would like to extend the thanks to first the Ministry of Education for the coordination of meals, venues, and transportation, the Ministry of Environment for the support with the NEP education mentors, cooks, and cleaners, and of course our very own Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Community Development, and our youth officers for placing the youth at the center of national progress. So everyone listening to the sound of my voice, I'm saying again that this is not just a program, it is a movement of empowerment, education, and service. And it mirrors what we are as a people, which are resilient, united, and determined to lift the next generation higher. And at the Youth Development Division, our vision is bold, to build a Dominica where every young person has the opportunity to lead, contribute, and rise. We are investing in our young people, in our youth, and in doing so, we are securing the future of this nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. I would say Merita Hyacinth, because as part of our ministry, we also have Giselle Hyacinth. So we have merits representative as well. And you see why I said that I did not need to give any introduction at the beginning, because the presenters, they will tell you exactly what is taking place. I would like now to invite Ms. Darrell Viola, who is the coordinator of the Summer Arts Program, and this program is being coordinated by the Cultural Division. I would like you to make her feel very welcome. She knows why.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We are thrilled to introduce the Emonews Summer Program, a vibrant space where creativity knows no bounds and where young minds are invited to explore, express, and shine. This program is designed to nurture a wide array of artistic talents, offering opportunities for personal growth, skill development, and most importantly, fun. Whether your child is a curious beginner or already has a burning passion for the arts, there is something here for every young creative. Let's take a look at the exciting activities that will fill our summer days with color, reading, and imagination. Drumming. Feel the beat and express yourself through the reading and song. Creative dance. Move freely and explore the arts of storytelling through dance. Craft. Let your hands bring your imagination to life with unique creations. Traditional dance. Celebrate our rich cultural heritage through movements. Art. Draw, paint, and explore different mediums while building artistic confidence. Recording. Learn modules and harmonies while playing music as a group. Jewelry making. Create stunning handcrafted pieces that reflect your personal style. Steel pan. Dive into the joyful songs of the Caribbean and learn to play this iconic instrument. Guitar. From basic chords to full songs, explore the joy of making music. Drama. Step into character and bring stories to life through acting and performance. Choir. Harmonize with others and enjoy the freedom of collective singing. Throughout this program, students will just learn new skills. They will discover the beauty of self-expression, creativity, and collaboration. Every session is a chance to connect, grow, and unlock hidden potential. Our summer program will run from August 5th to August 15th, culminating with a final presentation by students. For just $180, we invite parents and guardians to register their children from ages 7 to 17 for these summer classes as they immerse themselves in the visual and performing arts. We warmly invite parents and guardians to register their children for a summer field with discovery, artistry, and joy. Let's make this summer a celebration of creativity. You can also register at the Odo Cultural Center and on the Dominica Facebook page, Cultural Division. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Diole. I think I have to go back in my child phase and come to join that program. It's just that we have the privilege, Minister, that we can come, and we can be part of it. And also, happy to be there again?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, so the summer day program summer day camp is being done in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and also the Ministry of Environment. Our NEP mentors fall under the Ministry of Environment. So this afternoon, we want to welcome Honorable Octavia Alfred, the Minister for Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence to give remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me acknowledge my cabinet colleagues on the head table, Honorable Roberts and Honorable George, PS, Ministry of Youth and Culture, all the other officials and officers from the Ministry of Culture, the Assistant Chief Education Officer, and all the other officers from the Ministry of Education, and everybody, good afternoon. I'll be registering my child for the program, this program. And I encourage other people who have discovered a talent in your child to register their child too. This afternoon, I think it's important what we are trying to do to engage students in wholesome activities, in a safe environment, offering an opportunity for young people and the NEP interns to build their capacity and their capability and their skills in dealing with young people. I also, as a past principal, embrace the idea, because as a principal you just get so fed up of everybody wanting to fix all their programs between September and June and just burst in the school year. Drugs awareness between September and June. Tourism, they come to the principal where you can fit them in. Culture, where we can fit in a little drama, a little this. And I remember myself, well, why don't we do summer school and do those things during the summer when people are looking for a place for their children to go? So indeed, the Lord answers prayers indeed. So that will all give the principals a little chance, because you have to be, and it's never done well. Even if you think sometimes we experience a level of success, but anytime you're going to be squeezing a program within the school itself, it never does as well as you would expect. Why? Because sometimes as soon as it's 1 o'clock, the children must think the bus is dead. They have to run halfway. But when we do it like that, I'm sure we will see the difference and everybody is going to win. I also see the opportunity for this program to grow deep and wide and deep, because I see further collaboration with other sectors. So sports division, Ministry of Sports, sports division, tourism, agriculture, health, finance, national security. Because even if we're going to do the disaster preparedness and we have to put somebody, from ODM to come. So you see, it's a national effort. I also see environment in another capacity, and that we will talk further. And I hope we can get the church on board. Because sometimes the more you assume people's responsibility, is the more they're going to let go for you. You get what I'm telling you? So therefore, when you see you doing certain things, make sure you engage in everybody. Because once upon a time, it was church that used to do vacation Bible school. But as we assuming and we assuming, after a while, my church, we still have it in the last week of August. So this year, parents have plenty of place to send their children. So in addition to how this program will be facilitating parents so that they can go to work, it's also an opportunity to educate parents. Because little people can bring home news, and parents listen to little people. If you tell little people you have to manage the garbage and put the plastic bottles in one thing, I'm telling you, there will be a little person in their mother not putting the plastic bottle where it's supposed to go, will tell them. So it's an opportunity for children to transmit information home. And the young people will be engaged now. They have a chance for an avenue to offer their service, their community service, and to teach and learn. I am also happy that students will be engaged in hands-on activity. As I look at the scope, I see the overflow from normal school curriculum. So a lot of the things that the students will be doing is overflowing from the normal school curriculum. Therefore, a lot of what will go on will be enrichment activity for them, reinforcement for the students, and there could be introduction to the new topics that they'll encounter in September. Now, all of these ties in well with the education reform process to ensure that our students are actively involved in their learning as we strive to teach our children how to learn, as we try to teach them to be creative and critical thinkers and good communicators, to help our students to be assertive and confident as they build their self-esteem. My only thing, if I say, boy, I didn't notice that before, man. I find the spiritual a little low. So, nobody should. The next time, let us make sure the spiritual show it. Oh, Dominica, God has blessed thee with a people with godly reverent fear. And sometimes a lot of times when we prepare, we forget to put that part to activate and stimulate and motivate the godly reverent fear. And I don't care how you refer, the supreme being. So next time around, it's there, you know, when I want to see it, bring them religious leaders in to speak to them. So that part. So the Summer Day Camp 2025 is not just a program, a national movement, as we said, to educate and empower people. A good example of government, of how the government can continue to invest in our students' development by building community resilience and all that we've learned. Now, I say together, I don't go in the next minister, living together, we are giving our children an opportunity to grow, to connect, to imagine, you know. But more than that, we want to build them up personally, emotionally, and spiritually. Let's help them to healthy self-management, how to react with others, and how to relate with the environment. So, as we ensure our students develop patriotism, nationhood, and then explore their roots, seeing where they come from and embracing who they are, and their dreams, as they have dreams. I said, I don't know if they're coming old, I don't dream anymore. But as they have dreams, help them to see how those dreams can be realized, because in truth and in fact, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on that people seem not to be aware of. And then people say, only one set of people are benefiting. But look as if only one set of people are dreaming, the other people just sleeping. So you can just sleep in dream, because there are lots of things that children can be engaged in. There are lots of things that adults can be engaged in. And we're hoping, as we go along with our program, this will do well. The tutors, I know, will get their certificate, and maybe the next time around we'll explore what the students will get. It can just be a little card saying, I attended summer 2025 summer school. We'll do something to show that they were there. So God bless you, Jesus love you, and I love you too, and we're moving ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Albert. In terms of the spiritual growth, we still have an opportunity to enhance, what we're going to present. So I would encourage our coordinators to let us look at it, and because it's very important. Spiritual growth is very, very important. I'm not sure what Minister Roberts is going to speak about today because, I mean, we've heard quite a bit, you know. But I'm very happy to welcome Honorable Greta Roberts, the Minister for Culture, Sports and Community Development, to give remarks.
Thank you, yes. Good afternoon to everybody. Well, honestly, it was my intention to just stand and say I endorse this statement. But then seeing my name is there to say something, I had to find something to say. Let me, of course, recognize my two colleague ministers, Honorable George and Miss Alfred, Honorable Alfred. Of course, I see our DYPT coordinator there, Honorable Roll. Of course, Miss Marita Hyacinth, Ms. Diola, I see Rosalind Paul here, our consultant, of course, our Chief Cultural Officer, and all the other cultural officers who are here, and all those, not forgetting, of course, Ms. Farrell, I suddenly get you to surnames, so I'll just use one. Ms. Farrell and all those who are there in support of our program this afternoon. The media, of course, always welcome. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here this afternoon as we launch this program. I promise that I'm not going to give any long speech because the overviews of the program was so well presented by both Ms. Hyacinth and Ms. Diola, and of course with the two ministers who spoke, that I don't think I have anything much to say. However, let me just mention before I move forward that the program we have from the Ministry of Youth is a free program. All in it. All the young people who would like to be part of the program are free to come in. However, the program from the Ministry of Culture, of course, you know, it has to call for some talented people to come forward. So there is a fee attached to that. I hope I'm right, Ms. Diola, $180, but that is little money compared to the experience and what they're going to gain from that. And of course, I get to see more people for independence, dancing with our cultural songs and drumming. So this program should come in very well for us. So all the young people who would like to be part of the cultural programs, it's only $180. Okay, let me see where I can go from there. Now, as you're aware, we are one of the most, maybe the most diverse ministries with several portfolios, and we remain committed in ensuring that our programs and activities cover every area within those portfolios. I am sure that you have been privy to all the activities that we are implementing, whether it's in sports, community development, cooperatives, culture, youth. We just have a lot of ministries there, a lot of departments. We have been doing this in keeping with the ministry's objectives and key result areas geared at fostering a social and economic environment for young men and women so that they can acquire the skills and experiences that lend to a more resilient society. The theme for this year's program, as presented earlier, investing in our youth, the next generation of leaders. I just love this thing, my God. We should have a t-shirt for that. It solidifies government's commitment to our country's development and the recognition that the youth of today being the future of tomorrow. These programs can be seen as part of a national movement of empowerment, education and service, and a true example of the government's continued investment in the holistic development of our children and youth, and are being facilitated with the intention of helping to shape and nurture our children and youth in becoming productive citizens. Summer programs offer great benefits for children and youth, such as the academic enrichment and social development and skill, as well as opportunities for their own personal growth. The daily activities will help to stimulate and infuse the young minds with more creative cultural acts and experiences that will lend to their own development. We do anticipate that at the end of the program, our participants will have gained more knowledge and experiences on which they can build. We also expect our facilitators, especially the NEP mentors, to learn from this experience as well, given that this will be a first-time experience for them all. To the parents, we know that most of you have difficulty. As was said before, we have been teachers, Miss Alfred and myself, and we know how difficult it is at summertime. Everybody's looking for a place to put the children, to keep them occupied. As children, Satan finds mischief things for idle hands to do.
Sure.
So it is good that we have this program so our children can at least participate, ideal opportunity for them to take advantage of. I would like to also encourage the parents to get their children registered for both programs, not only the one that is free, not only the one that is free, but the one that is $180. It's always wise to invest in our children. It is bad. And so we ask that they give the necessary support when required. So they have said everything. I just wanted to add my piece. So let us look forward to an exciting summer program where our students and youth are fully engaged in meaningful and rewarding experiences.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. So we have come to the end of our launching ceremony. Minister, I am not trying to correct the minister, but the programs are not free. They come at a cost. Free to the children. But I can tell you, especially the summer day camp program, it's in the 80,000 plus. So it is a very costly program. And I know the cultural division one could be free as well, or at that lower cost. But again, you have to get other persons to come in and teach them. You know, well-trained persons who are qualified to teach them. So the programs are free. The program, some of the camp is free to the students and parents, but not to the ministry or the government. It's very costly. But the focus is on keeping the students occupied and keeping you in a safe environment, and hence the reason why the ministry is moving forward with that initiative. This program was held many years ago. As a student of the Dominica Grammar School, I taught at the summer day camp. And so I am happy, very happy, that I am there to see the recommencement of the summer day camp. So we encourage all of the parents, as Minister said, join in and let it be a fruitful program so that we can continue with it every year. And thank you. I want to thank all of you for coming. Any questions? Are we taking a question, Minister? We have one. Yes, we can take the question.
I just want to say first that I think you have covered, and my question is to Merita. No, that's okay. That's okay. I think you have covered everything. I was so impressed with the transportation and so on, because that was one of my questions. But I don't know if I missed the time. I got the date, but I don't know if I missed the time. You said the time? The daily time. From 8:30 to 1:30. And secondly, what's the criteria to choose the student volunteers, or have they been chosen already? Okay.
Okay, so let's invite Merita, so at least the listening public will also hear what she's saying.
Okay, so the camp will run from a daily 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. And in terms of the selection process, our able youth officers are doing the engagement in the communities, and they're also working in partnership with the principals, so that they have a number of young persons that they can, suitable young persons that they can be part of the camp.
And finally, can anyone access the trainings? Because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking that I would like to go, even if it's just to audit. So would it be open to the public, or just specifically for those involved.
Okay, so the training for the NAP mentors is just specifically
For them.
for them.
Okay, thank you.
But that would be an interesting aspect to me. Yeah, so that would be an interesting aspect to in terms of that part. Because for the youth mentors, the youth ones, youth volunteers, we will be doing that same training with them. So you can have more senior persons in that type of training that they will receive that training from them.
Thank you.
That's it?
Yes, for me.
Okay, so thank you again, everyone. Thank you for the ministries, who are collaborating with us, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Environment, the committee who was organizing from the beginning. I know I am special mention to Honorable Judge, who put an extra effort and really wanted that somebody come program to come on board. And so we'd like to say thank you to the media for always being there to carry live or give the support in whatever way you can. We can do.
And with this, we say goodbye, everyone, and thanks for viewing.